Hello today, and yes, you can see once again my Amstrad CPC 464 is set up, and there's a good reason why. Because I've got a bunch of joysticks over here that came with this Commodore 64. It was nicely given to me by my mate, and I got 6 joysticks in total, including that one. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the Amstrad CPC 464 and test the joysticks out, because there's a good reason why I'm using the Amstrad CPC 464. One, well, it's a lot easier to set up because I haven't got I'm waiting for a cable to come for the Commodore 64, and I really don't want to hook it up into that machine down there, then that gets hooked up to the TV, then I've got to try and tune it in, and the picture is horrible. So it's a lot easier just to use the Amstrad on this occasion. And two, this is probably one of the best computers to test out your joysticks without loading anything up. Because, as I'm about to show you, I've got my cruiser, this cruiser here, plugged into this computer at the moment. And I know this works, as I used this on the Commodore 64 to test a couple of games out. So this is going to be a little bit difficult because I've got to hold one hand with the phone, and I'll try and explain. Right, when I move the joystick, you're going to see some arrows appear on the screen, and when I push the fire button, it will represent an X. And this is how you can tell the joystick's working. So right, let's see if I can do this. Right, so now, up, down, left, right, fire button, fire button. So as you can see, focus, this joystick works. Well, I know that anyway, but so you can see the arrows represents the directions and the X's represent the fire. So if we go into a corner, it'll do that. So that definitely works. So yes, I'm glad that one, well, I knew it works anyway. So what we're going to do, we're going to test the rest of them. So the next joystick to be tested is the Cheetah 125 Plus, and I really hope this one works, because this was one of my favourite joysticks back in the 80s. I used with the Amstrad when I had it, and let's test it. So what we're going to do, we'll do the same thing. Just get it up, see if I can get it into focus. I doubt if I can. Right, up, works, down, left, right, fire trigger button, X, yep. Top button, oh yep, that works. If we push it more forwards, yeah, and central, actually it works. 2 bottom buttons, and the other button, and the other button. Yep, all works, you can see. Yep, brilliant, that one works. I'm so happy about that. Now we're going to test out this one, the Archer. I don't know what it actually is called, but it reminds me of a python. It could be a cobra, I don't know. Could be the name of it. So Z, why does that come up with Z? I don't know why that Z's there. I must have hit Z by mistake. So let's go for it. Right, get it in shot. Forwards, forwards, backwards, left, right. Trigger fire button. Oh dear. Looks like the trigger button don't work. That's a shame. What about the top button? Yep, the top button works. There's no base button, so auto fire. I didn't test that out on the Cheetah 125. I don't know. Perhaps you might have to use the auto fire in a game or something. But yes, apart from the trigger button, it works. Shame though, 'cause trigger button's one I use the most. Right, now it's this cruiser, and it looks pretty battered. There's no suckers on it. It does not feel right, this joystick. I got a feeling this might not work. So let's get on with the tests, shall we? Right. Right, oh, it feels horrible, but it goes forwards, just about. Not all the time though. Well, it's actually saying that it stopped going forwards. Yeah, it's gone forward 3 times. And, oh, it is, but will it go back? No, it don't even go back. Don't go back. Does it go left or right? No, it's not coming up with nothing. It won't go left or right. It won't even go forwards no more. It feels like the micro switches are all smashed up. but it don't go in any direction now. Nothing's coming up now, so this one's definitely not working. What about the fire buttons? Well, the fire buttons work, that's the only thing. So yeah, totally knackered this one now. Well, I've got that one over there, so I've still got a cruiser that works, which is a shame really. Now comes to the Commodore joystick. That came free with the Commodore 64. You get 2 of these. These are the Cheetah Annihilators, and I have to say this is one of the worst joysticks I've ever used back in the day. And so I don't really care if these ones work, to be honest with you, but if they do, oh good. But here we go, we'll do the tests. Right, so forwards, well, backwards, left, right. Oh, that seems to be working. What about trigger button? That works. Top button. That works. And what about the front button? That's represented by an F for some reason. That's different. I wonder why that one's represented by an F. Perhaps it's a different button. I did not know that. Okay, that's interesting. So what we'll do, we've got another one of these, so we'll do a test on that one. So here we are, this is the final joystick. I've got a bad feeling about it. This one seems like it's got something rattling around inside it. So I don't know. Well, the arrows come up, I don't know what's happened there, so let's go through the directions, shall we? Left, right, well that works, up, down, that's working, so the directions work. What about the fire buttons? Trigger button, that works, base button, top button, that works, and what about the base button? Represented by an F again, so they work. Okay, so these joysticks work, both of them do, so pretty happy about that. It's a shame that the Python's one's trigger button don't work. So here we are. So these 4 joysticks work great. I'm glad about that one, and I'm definitely glad about the Cheetah 125 Plus, because I do like this joystick. Okay, these work. It's a bit of a bonus. It's a shame the trigger button don't work on this, and that is just totally knackered. But overall, I'm pretty pleased for the age and, you know, the abuse these joysticks used to get. So it is good to see them working. So hopefully I will be getting the Commodore 64 going soon, doing some videos on this when it's up and running. I'm just waiting for a cable to come so I can connect it to the telly. Then I'll be using it, doing some reviewing games with it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to use it for something because I've got plenty of games for it. So I'm definitely going to do some videos and whatever. As for the Amstrad CPC 464, I do not have. I think I have about 2 or 3 games for it. So unfortunately, I'd like to play some games on it. I mean, it would be nice to do some videos with it, but unfortunately, there's no game. I ain't got no games. I can acquire them somehow probably, but I don't wish to spend money if I don't have to. The reason why I got that because it was just given to me with a load of games, so it's just nice to have it. It is a nice computer, which I've already done a video about. It's a shame I can't use the Commodore 64 with the monitor actually. Must be an adapter, but unfortunately, as I said in another video, the sounds come out the back of the speaker on the Amstrad, and this monitor, the monitors wasn't designed to accommodate sound anyway, so there's no speakers in the monitor, so how would I get the sounds out? I don't know. But, you know, I might only wait for a cable to come, so, and hopefully that'll come pretty soon, and I can start using the telly for it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.